Hey guys, Sean Bougie, SurplusFundsRiches.net. Today we're going to talk about communication, and this is going to explain to you or give you an idea of why you're getting ghosted. You're not getting return calls. You're not getting returned calls also off of mailings. You're not getting anything off of text. We're going to cover that. I'm also going to give you in the description and throughout this video about 190 words that set off alarm bells or spam filters in text and emails. I got that from textmagic.com. I'll also probably put the link if I can in the description as well as the words there, and I'll go through it in this video. So I know it's happening to you. You're getting ghosted, you're getting hung up on, you're getting lied to by the claimant or their family members that they're not who you think they are, even though they are. You're getting ghosted, they're disappearing after they agree with you. All of this is happening to you. So let's start with texts. You guys, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I hate text. I don't think texting works. I understand. I've seen the same things you've seen online. More people open texts than listen to voicemails. More people open texts than pick up the phone on a number they don't know. I completely get that. However, most of the time, you're going to come across like the Saudi Arabian prince who owes you $100 million because he's some great-great-great-grandfather, uncle's friend, okay? That's how you're coming across, or you're using spam words, which again, I'm going to cover here in this video, that are setting off alarm bells. Texting, I'm just going to put it out there. Doesn't work. Hasn't worked for us. We've tried it in the past. And we found that texting is kind of what people do when they're afraid of the call and they don't want to make the call. What works is a combination of communication avenues. What works is a combination of calls and mailings. That's what works. Social media does not work because the only way to really make that work, some guy I know was saying this online, can't believe how poor his integrity is. Oh, you just friend their friends. Somebody says yes, then you can get in touch with them, and now you're a friend of the friend, and they're going to actually look at what you sent them. Okay, so you're starting a business relationship poorly. All right, calls. Something I want to bring up with you guys. So the script we put into our program actually works. We actually tell people where the money is. I know that a lot of you guys don't. You think that you have to say, oh, well, I'll tell you where the money is once you sign my agreement. That's shady. You're not going to get anybody to respond to that. Or if you do, it's going to be a very small portion. Because we use attorneys, we use a structured buyout, we're actually giving them some money up front as good faith. We tell them where the money is, and we don't have people bailing on us as a result. And we use attorneys, and we have a lot more credibility that way. Having said that, when you call people, you've got to be honest about everything. And one of the things I get from folks, and I get this on pre-purchase questions too, is, hey, I've been trying to reach you. All right, look, as someone who has my phone on him all day long and returns every call, unless if I have 5 calls in a row, don't have a break between calls, and I missed a call and I look and there's no voicemail and I'm getting more calls coming in, I'm not responding to that. So when somebody tells me I've been trying to reach you, I go, really? Did you leave a message? And by the way, I can check history, see if they actually called, right? Stop lying, guys. Did you leave a message? Because if they did, I would have returned the call. I return my calls and I return all messages. I return everything. Unless it's an idiot comment, I respond to every comment on the YouTube videos and the Facebook and the rest of it. Unless it's something that's just stupid or they're just messing with me or punking me or whatever, trolling me, I respond. So my first question is always when they say I've been trying to reach you, besides the fact, guys, it sounds like we've been trying to reach you on your car warranty. Okay. Besides that, I go, hey, did you leave a message? And if they say no, I go, doesn't count. How unprofessional are you that you're going to call, not leave a message and go, well, I have been trying to reach you. Doesn't count if you didn't leave a message. Here's how I look at that. And this is how people that are professional out there, you're going to run into plenty of professional people out there. Here's how they look at it. Okay. If you didn't leave a message, it wasn't important to you. Wasn't important to you. All right? Stop lying when you're calling people, talking about how, man, I've been trying to reach you all this time. I mean, look, if you sent a mailing out and they haven't responded, you can certainly say that. All right, let's go to email. And the biggest thing with email that I get, direct messages is a different animal. I've already told you what I feel about social media. But let's talk about email. And the main thing we get with email is people send out copies of the contract to the people to review. We'll do that upon request. We'll redact our attorney name in there. We don't want to, we don't want to give them. They typically don't go around us, but we're not going to, actually say, here, by the way, is the attorney that you could use if you wanted to. That's stupid. We've got an in-house attorney that hires other attorneys. So we will do that upon request. However, a lot of you guys are sending it out an email going, hey, just sign it and send it back to me. Send out a mobile notary. Yes, I know that in some counties and states, DocuSign works. The county will accept that for a claim. I get that. Guys, we built a program that works nationally. I'm going to spend the 50 to 150 bucks to have the mobile notary go out and get an actual signature with a raised stamp in those states that allow that, with a raised stamp, notarial seal. I'm going to get all that, okay? Because I know that works. I'm not going to have to go back to this guy and go, court didn't take the DocuSign, or wasn't a raised seal, or whatever. I get it done right the first time. If you're emailing stuff, if you're emailing contracts and expecting them to get that notarized correctly and send it back to you, you are out of your mind. Get a physical person in front of them. Look, one of the things we say is we use mobile notaries. They're registered with the state. They're safe. They'll meet you wherever you want to meet. Gets rid of all the BS. And also, it's like, hey, these guys are actually taking care of us, right? What I'm next going to do is go into these pretty quickly, spam words that are going to trigger, and emails and texts in particular. One final thing is with mailings, be completely upfront, okay? Be completely upfront about who you are and how much money's there. You got to get into this details, guys. Another thing is we actually use stamps. I used a stamping machine before. Our conversion rate dropped dramatically, okay, for call-ins. We use stamps. And we also handwrite the person's name and address, and handwrite in a blank spot the amount of money that's being held. As a result, our response rate went through the roof when we started doing that. Now, we did that years and years ago. It works. Hand addressing. You've got to also look when you get return mail from that, because when you get return mail from that, it will say if the forwarding order expired, because we not only send it to their possible address now, but we also send it to the foreclosure address just in case, especially if it's a recent deal. Sometimes they're actually still in there. But if a forwarding order expired, if there was a forwarding order put in place with the USPS, if the forwarding order expired, when it comes back to you, if you read that bottom, it'll say forwarding order expired. And then oftentimes, if you got them at the right time period, it'll also give you the correct address for the person to contact. So always double check that, guys. Communication is huge. Don't lie. Don't try to play games. Don't use the script where you're not telling them where the money is. I mean, you're just shady. If you want to be taken as a professional with integrity, be a professional with integrity. Leave messages, set boundaries, and don't lie about trying to get a hold of them. All right, let's get into the actual words.
All right, guys, so this is the spam word count I was talking about. Talking about your email and SMS deliverability. I will either copy and paste these words down in the description or give you a link straight to this page. It was on the Text Magic page. 190 most common email and SMS spam words. Just to give you an idea, you can stop this at any point. Financial gain spam words. Okay, you can see that there's things here that could actually impact your deliverability. Freebie spam words that can actually access your deliverability. Sense of exclusivity, take action. These are things that you wouldn't expect, guys, that are going to kill the deliverability for you. Don't delete, get in touch now. Little things that really can actually make it so that you get banned or put on the spam list. Same thing with miracle worker type stuff. General use email and spam words. Okay. Financial freedom, double your income, all that. No obligation tricks for hiding fees. This is stuff. You wouldn't know to say, hey, this is not a gimmick. There's no catch. These are the type of things though that set off the spam filters. So I would highly recommend you go to this page. I'll put the link down below. If I can, I'll copy and paste the words. Hope this has helped.